Hey guys, it's your boy Neebs with the dangly earrings. Sorry, I haven't been recording at all because the Apex servers were down. Plus, I don't really know the old maps too well, so I wasn't comfortable recording gameplay for you all. Today's video is going to be extra long. I'm going to be doing a gameplay breakdown, commentary, and analysis of all the things we've learned in my previous videos. This is part 1 of my answer to the fast push meta. I hope you guys find some learn, teach, repeat moments in this video. Here we're pushing out of Turbine into Research Basin upon hearing a firefight break out. I seal an exit, peek for info, and then push in with my pylon. I peek for info again, take my arc out, slide out of my ult range, nade to zone, and cut off an escape route. Slide out of sprint to cancel my sprint fire delay, secure down, and duck out of fire from another team behind us. I pause to heal and gather info. There's a team in front of us, a team we knocked down, and a team behind us. My teammate is applying pressure in front, so I push up. We get shot from behind as a result, so I have to improvise. I could see Lifeline zoning in front, applying pressure, so I try to heal up here and cut off any possible pushes that might come from behind. Melon got pushed back from a Horizon ult. I know they won't push into that ult, so I seal the front and animation cancel here to save time, since there's a team behind us. I feel safe pushing this since my ult is still there. Casa cannot ult to my right, so he ults up front. And I rush in for a possible 2v1, then secure the kill. Our Mirage is down, but my fence is still there. Then I hear footsteps nearby. I bait a few Eva clips, then go in when he's low on ammo. He jumps, so I melee him away to throw off his aim and duck into their caustic for cover. Lifeline forces the Wraith Q, so here we finish the kill. I hear more bogeys around us, so I place a fence and loot. Search for the Wraith, and then arc the right side just in case. We spot Wraith here. There's a slope there, so I pre-fire near the portal to cut off the slide. She got unlucky and her ult expired. The shots drew in some attention from the back. Here I reposition and wait. Lifeline res Mirage in that time and is now engaged with a pusher. I only had one fence stack, so I recall one and reposition the fence. Cancel the animation by climbing and then ult to regain all my stacks back. Wraith is still here. I push and force her to the left. Check the window to see where she is. See she's not there. Then I secure our turbine flank just in case. I know my teammates are in here with me, so they have my Hammond side secured, and I have the fence in the Marvin entrance. My team pushes vents on the left, but I see the zone is to my right. So I try to hold this position by myself since I have it fortified. I hear sliding on the right ramp. Then there's gunshots, so I make a tight peek. Pathy reloads, so melee him to force him back even more. Get the second down, but I get shot on the left. I position myself behind Pathy and the pad to give myself options. Now I fence my right, then look for a spot to safely heal. Here, I make sure I get all the ult cells since my pylon is more valuable than the supply drop. We're already looted up at this point. I get stuck, so I wait out the explosion and throw out a Hail Mary ult and heal. Thankfully, they didn't commit. This guy was a solo. A Gibby ult gets called on us, so I ping my teammates to go near the Wadi pylon. I'm looking for a better position at this point with 4 squads left. Ping or rotate. But our team gets fired on. There's 2 teams right side, so I wanted to secure no name. The Bang team holding estates have us pinned down on the left, so I ult and make it harder for them to push us. Meanwhile, I'm still wary of the team that we left on the right side of no name. Mirage gets down, so I try to apply pressure against the pushing team. We get crypto ulted, but thanks to my pylon earlier, my fence stacks remain topped off. The Gibby team we had left earlier now decided to push us, so to keep constant pressure on both enemy squads, I made sure not to grief load and never empty my mags to ensure fast reload times. Here, the Bang is smoking constantly, so I swapped my Digi to the 9-9. I fenced my right to dissuade the Gibby squad from pushing my flank. Re-peek Bang's team, but I ran out of ammo. I hit her for 38, so I tried to do a shoddy kick combo, which would insta-down her, but I missed my shots. The melee missed since I was side shuffling. Here I finish her off with a forward lunge melee. I decided against the armor swap here and heal in this smoke since I don't know where the last 2 squads are. Here I dead slide, so I wall tap to reset my slide. I decided to cut off any exit avenues for any teams and fence this entire area. I made sure to use all my fences before ulting to regain all my stacks back. I actually didn't see this team inside here until Melon pings it, so I duck out to cover, knock out the door, and then cover the other escape while Lifeline applies pressure on the other end. The Cossack appears out of nowhere here, so I strafe with him to ensure the rest of my clip hits. I spot the last squad, and since I was playing well, I didn't want to risk it. Here, I whiff really hard, but she jumps and I melee her again to force her in the corner while Melon finishes her off. This was that Wraith we had let slip away from the beginning. Here, we're gonna force take an area with our pylons. I call this the Zerg push, even though the pylons are really more like the Protoss. Shout out to all the StarCraft homies. You do this by creeping up an area and then ulting, fencing, ult excelling, then fencing again, then ulting, then fencing, and so on and so forth until you have the entire area locked down. You can see I had plenty of ult cells in hand. Here, you're going to see the full extent of the anti-pushing. This is one trick you could do with armored doors. Place one node inside and another one diagonally outside. Close the doors so the nodes retract, but open the door and the nodes connect automatically. You'll see me catching someone with this in a bit. I ult to regain the stacks, as you know already, cut off their safe pushing route, then place a defensive fallback fence to force him and team to push the big hall instead. Here, Hammond team decides it's too much to push us. So to seal the deal, I push up safely towards the armored door and seal off their advance completely. Here, I catch someone off guard with that trick from earlier, and Wraith is luckily there to follow up and apply pressure. None of us actually looked left, but there was a totem there that I didn't see until someone got sent back. We're gonna speed things along. I get pushed out, so while Valky applies pressure, I fall back to heal. Valky gets down. I know they're gonna push, so I fence. Wraith here plays my fences beautifully, so I apply pressure on the narrow hall. That's their only entrance or exit. That forced them to retreat, so I finish batting and set up to maybe revive our teammate. I slide here to make myself a smaller target and use our melee lunge mechanic to push our Valk to safety. The enemy team may have sniffed this play out, so now they're trying to capitalize. So I put a fence there and ult to regain my fence stacks. Valk gets down and insta leaves. I get it down, but I grief the kill, resulting in me getting traded. Here we're going to do some zoning applications using nades, line of sight, and our fences. Teal guy is retreating to basin. We crack him on the way there, push to set up for a follow through, and see his teammate drop from height. I see a Bloodhound scan, but am not near enough for a fence, so I use that nade I just picked up to get him to back off. We finish the kill, and I move up to seal off the basin push. In this one, I had set up a safe house behind us and broken while we pushed up on a kill. One of our teammates gets downed, and another squad has taken my fallback safe house. I pop an ult Excel just in case. There's a team west and there's a team east. I get shot from west restaurant, so I put a fence down, plop the pylon between me and my res. Then fence away to make it a little less inviting to push on us. Our octane was knocked and then finned, so here I am now setting up for a guaranteed push by West team. I'm preparing to grab the banner and hopefully commit on an escape. A chance shows up, so I take it, and thankfully my teammate was all about that plan as well. I pick up a node here just in case I needed it, and then proceed to leg it. And we're out. My team in this one pushed too far up in between 3 teams, and I had decided to stay back, but I'm now getting pushed from the back. Then I drop and see that guy there. Panic fence. Then happened on this nifty Titanfall gauntlet run you can also do in Apex. Sliding by a nade that explodes will propel you forward, as you know, so if you have enough health, start slide healing and then let it push you. Then when you reach the end, animation cancel your fences and then continue to heal. The maneuver is probably best done with Wattson, since you can stop their chase with your fences if you do it correctly, and you have multiple options once you're actually out. Here's a good example when to use ghost fences. I'm alone holding bottom and teams all around me. So I take this opportunity to ghost node all my stacks early so I can regain some of them faster later on. I hear teams on my left and now decide to activate my traps. I ult here so I get more fences, and just in case somebody pushes up, then I proceed to finish off my fence work. It's a little sloppy since I haven't practiced this, and the nerves got to me a little since I haven't played in probably like 2 weeks. There, it's finished.